Alright, so I'm gonna go get some water and make a drink. I'll be back. Alright, we have a drink. I guess right now what I can do is warm up. Fuck. God. Yeah, let's go into a tourney just raw. No nothing. No warm up, no forethreat, nothing. No figuring out who I'm gonna actually play. Alright, where's the charger? There it is. Charge this. And hopefully they have... Because I can't play on controllers. Alright, so I got 10 minutes to warm up. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Do I warm up as arcade or do I warm up and practice my confidence? Arcade practices nothing. Except getting my ass beat, so I'm good at getting my ass beat. Oh, three is better. Alright, this is what we got. This is what we're gonna stick with, I think. 3. Tyrant charge. Tyrant charge is better. Alright, real quick, let's just play some. We'll play for like 4 minutes. If I'm warmed up, we'll be fine. I'm trash. I swear, it works. We'll just do that for safety, I guess. Alright, that's who I'm against. Fuck. Alright. That's what we're doing first. Even though I'm not practicing it right now. I wonder. Yeah, maybe I can do shit. If I'm close enough, I can actually do that. But damn this up. Yeah, maybe I should play this. He does do good damage. That's what I should do. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. We're doing it. Should we do something else? I'm not crazy enough. I knew it. He was right. Alright, yeah, fuck it. Warm up some more. What do we got? I cancel that too soon, I think. If I'm just not shit. Yeah. Well, nice. Alright. Turn that on, just in case. We got time to practice some more. Let's keep practicing. Fuck it.
You hit him hard! Rolling stone! Rolling stone! You ready? Hit him hard! Rolling stone!
So this, if I remember correctly, yeah, I can do shit like that.
You ready? Hit him hard! Pull the fence! You ready? Hit him hard! Rolling stone!
I can suck also all the ass.
You ready? Hit him hard! Rolling stone! You ready? Hit him hard! Rolling stone! Rolling stone! Good! Rolling stone! Pull the fence! Pull the fence! Sweet and Petunia! Maximum! Pull the fence! Rolling stone! Pull the fence!
Yo, Wretched, welcome in. Yo, how are you? Thanks for the 8th month. Fuck. Your continued support goes to somebody who can't play a game for shit. And tonight will prove that I can't play this game for shit. But it'll be fun. And it won't be the last time I play it. Fuck. Okay, so what did I find out? I can do this. If I didn't suck. Shit. Yeah. do this. We definitely need to do that, just to style. Because that's fucked up. The fact that you can do that. I wonder if I can do it twice. If I didn't suck. No, I'll just suck. Stop getting just low. Fuck. Alright. Fingers lock in. Can I do that? No. Or maybe. No. But I can do more. Yo, the time is now. Watch me suck live. Alright. Do you see that though? That's a disgusting, absurd piece of shit. That is, right? If I could do it again. Yeah. And you could just do that. That's a half a Deadpool health bar. Like a deck hole, dude. Alright, we're gonna go watch who's playing right now. Copy, paste this. There we go. We're in the chat. Alright. So we got a Carnage. Somebody's already got Carnage. This scares me. Somebody's already playing Carnage. I was slotted for 603, but we need to wait for the other one. Waiting for other player. So it's been pushed.
How do you feel about using the resource of a reset?
If it works, you get a
Oh,
humongous
yeah.
lead.
Let's put
You're a
this.
gamble, but this is the kind of game that promotes its play sometimes. So
Put
I
this
gotta let it
on.
rock. It's not a bad idea. Always.
Ooh, and those beams doing the shit.
Yeah, I know,
when
it's showing
Captain
nothing. I have to
Marvel
fix it.
is both in X Factor and in install. She cooks everything. Oh my
What
god!
do you think
this
I
is
am?
going to be a swift end to Moonstone. This is looking scary. Either player could take this. But the
Making a
confirm was
literal
not on deck.
vortex.
I don't need to cut that
Got
out
the hit.
though.
Level 3
Oh,
is
that.
available.
That needs
But
to be
doesn't get the
moved.
OTG that time. Unfortunate for Shogundo.
There we go.
Into the
Level 3? Okay,
No, because
Marvel's health and
no.
follow up after
Answer
this
no.
is
We're
going
just
to
hoping
be
it's
the
gonna
rest of
work,
it.
and everyone says
No,
it should
you've
work.
heard of
Really not.
Pixel?
They trust their
That was too
process,
early.
and I was like, okay, I'll figure it
That,
out on the
that
fly.
was with some
We'll
belief,
be able to
Sugar
figure it
Hill.
out.
Playing with the heart of a
I'll just have
vampire or
to play
something.
with a controller
But
possibly, but I don't care.
unfortunately for Sugar
I can't play with a
Cito was
controller,
ready
it
to
won't
hold
last.
back, didn't get caught by the level 3,
We'll figure it
wasn't,
out.
mindlessly pursuing
3-1.
offense. With
This match is
Xeno's
already
going to
done.
move on
I
to the
was
winner's
here
side,
late.
while
Shit.
Sugar moves on in the learner's side of the bracket. Also, things noted in the chat by wonderful people there. Evil Nando used the Nexus command, and through there, you could support the community by buying yourself wonderful Capcom games, and in the process,
Nice. And I should sub. But my shit doesn't work on. It works on mobile. Yep, that's fine. You won't have to see it. You can see it later. It'll be on this stream, it'll be on their stream, it'll be restreamed. I'm gonna have to watch it over and over and over again just to see why I'm such shit at the game. God damn it. I don't feel good about this. Yeah, it's gonna be a bucket of full of slop, dude. An unbelievable, not even mop bucket. What's a big bucket? We're talking like a 5-gallon pickle bucket full of slop. Mixed in with a little bit of spaghetti. I'm gonna try. I'm certainly gonna fucking try. I'm gonna try to do tiger knee shit, and I'm gonna get shit on for it. Maybe. Ooh, do you have a Steam Deck? Did you cave and get it finally? Because Gribdon on the Go was literally the only reason why I wanted the Steam Deck. And then I'd never had enough money to get it. So I was like, nah, I'll wait. Yep. Oh man. I would never get anything done if I had that everywhere I went. Like I already have a Switch and I already have many games, but if I want to stream those and play them, I would have to be at home. But I could stream a Steam Deck with my phone if I wanted to. All right, let's fight some stuff real quick. Shit.
oh, and the Toxic Assist
quite a few very strong.
I'm just shit.
Hole, got the mirror.
I gotta get
Sock the outside of it.
I gotta get it down this direction at
but he
least.
has played Hinata Assist and has been doing an amazing job on confirming off of it. Oh, the Shuto? Caught an assist, even with you bleeding there. That is a scary situation when you see that much red light on your system. Then you hit with that air dash S.
That doesn't catch, that's a shame.
Does he clear him out? Not quite. Well, no, the right back, the people who really lost so much red light. But Dottie has a plan. Manages to get Nick Fat all the way into the corner.
Hold on, got this all perfectly got them in the GG, and this is very late again.
Great. Just the general space control with Saki has been very aware of the positions that Dobby wants to move into and putting hitboxes in them. But Dobby now ready with the Strider 2099 being a little bit harder to predict. And gets the confirm off of the trade. Really stuff to Dobby.
But it's the Hyper wants to bring it down. Pretty good. Never mind leaving second.
Darn. progresses, the more likely it is
hard.
for you to believe the music sucks.
I want
And
the
though,
But hit the
DP.
Tracy
love
hot
that
air. Now, Dogmalicious recovering red life with Strider, but maybe not for long. Nickbat has to hit on Ken. Going to get the bounce into the super. That's more than enough to kill, and is going to have an incoming mix-up
I've
on
done it
point
before.
99. Slight meter advantage to Dogmalicious.
If I didn't suck, I could do it again.
I say this. Hinata has been my anchor for a very long time, and XP is obscene when strong. Everything
Funny.
super.
The more speed your character gets in X Factor, the better your life likely is, and Hinata in X Factor is speedster to get through there. Dogmalicious getting the game on the board, making sure that Hinata doesn't clear them out this game. Strider 2099 able to do the work. But even with that good shot from Nickbat against the assist, is going to have to a drop from Dobby means Nickbat has more chances to stop him.
Taken out.
Going into super, is there a DHC? Decides to leave. Brings in Yun. The engagement is real. Oh, going for some shoulder and some elbows. Oh, and what a great cross through by Dogmalicious getting in there, but doesn't manage to get the dash, and because of that, the Evil Ryu is going to spend the meter without getting the kill and gets punished.
Yeah, I
This
think
beam
we're
is gonna
good.
chip Yun
So we're gonna go
something
back to
fierce.
this.
Great fireball placement to
Awful
control the dive
quality.
kick by
Okay, thank you for
Dogmalicious.
fixing that.
But Nickbat definitely, his Saki has been doing really well at just like succeeding in neutral. So let's see if the continuation of Saki plus Hinata assist is able to make it work. Oh, gets the hit, got under the Tatsu there. How do you feel about her actually managing to avoid the Tatsu instead of blocking it on that fall?
It's very much the powerhouse option of Saki. She's tiny, and she has a lot of, I mean a lot of micro dashes. You can make them work, they're very powerful, but they definitely fail at times to get you out of every situation.
Being small is such a blessing in fighting games. Not being a giant hurt box to interact with makes your life so much easier. Both players have X Factor, and great confirm by Nickbat. Let's see what Strider 2099 eating on incoming. Oh, Dogmalicious
God, that's
going
scary.
to be able to potentially clear out this Hinata. And with that, Dobby going up 2-0 against Nickbat. Though that confirmed from Nickbat's Hinata there with X Factor had been beautiful to bring it down to the anchored versus anchor battle.
Something worth mentioning is Hinata got a level 3 last patch. And considering her medium Tatsu will ground opponents from the air, you have very reliable entry point to it.
Ooh, and with this, the bounce is on deck, but Nickbat is ready for the second TAC. The kick will go through. Not quite. It went through most of it, but didn't actually get far enough to hit Saki. But Dogmalicious is Ken neutral, just working out afterwards. They are maintaining pressure effectively. The dive kick's coming in from Nick Bazian.
Ooh, absolutely stops the lows of that option.
Ooh, and great sweep, able to get the hit from a decent distance.
Oh no.
But Dobby uses their crouch light, showing that even though Yun was substantially
Alright,
better
later.
in third strike, in
Good
this
luck
game,
at dancing.
Ken has a lot of advantages, but Nickbat bringing it back, saying that that third strike power is worth it, coming in.
We'll show you all
And
my
kills
flaws
off
later
Dark
and
Hinata.
how
Okay, you said,
other people
since
who
you like
play the
Hinata as
game
an
and
anchor.
other
Oh, I
characters
bet you like
will
Ryu more when
just
she gets the hit on their
steamroll
main
me
character.
Then
because
Medium
my characters
taking the
are
ground.
slow,
Oh, he's gonna the air super. It's not gonna kill though. It's really weird. So
and I play them like a slug.
That's the X Factor. Now Evil Ryu has to come in and eat the mix.
oh, good. Yeah, I'm gonna be really careful about throwing out slow options while you're underneath field of Ryu.
Oh geez, Oh,
Yeah,
got the
everything
hit, but
combos
not the
now.
confirm.
Oh no. No, the slide will combo at max range while you're in X3, and it goes under most of those options. Oh, that's way too late.
That was a tragedy, but now the same tragedy hits Dogmalicious.
Oh,
The
yeah.
super comes out.
Oh no.
And the Hadouken is the thing to seal it out, taking that last chunk of her life. And with that, Dobblicious, too strong this evening, sending Nickbad to the lower side of the bracket and moving on in winner side 3-0.
Of course, Isazera, to our wonderful friends in Chatland. How much does it cost to join one of these events?
The amount it costs to join is $0.00. You do need to have an internet connection and a way to connect through Parsec, but if you have those things, you could play in these tournaments for free. And depending on where you are, sometimes it's like, oh dang, the ones that start on the East Coast are way too early in the day for me and I can't participate. Kevin has.
Alright, another. We're waiting for me. See if mine pops up and we'll figure out how it fucking works. For now. Hello, Duck. Nice. Welcome in. Why isn't it working like it's supposed to? There we go. Oh, this is just me screwing around with a thing. Because I'm bad. We're waiting for when the match is going to get called. Yeah, no, I am bad at this game too. There's no way I could ever be considered good. Yeah, you kind of just have to join like tournament discords or game discords and find people who play the game, and then not play it via the built-in online engine. Instead, probably play it through Parsec. Yeah.
Got the mix factor. You'll take the blessings when you can find them, but you still have enough for another hit.
Hayato has tools to get in on incoming. Ooh, and gets the good thing. Oh no, the X Factor made them pass through. That is a scary situation. Throws on deck. I don't think that this
The settings for it that start are not optimal settings. So once you fix the settings, it gets better, but it's really dependent on your internet connection. I suck. Alright, let's go watch.
That was great stuff. Nice work, the Captain Backpack.
And really just making great use of the tool set of Hayato's Super. The
Alright.
Shockwave,
We're next.
and that.
We're next. Alright, gotta close the game.
Use it really if you have
Save the
range
points.
far as an anchor.
Save the
It's an option
points.
for all occasions.
Having lots of options is good. Invulnerable ones are great. And it's been nice to see Shiny Von Ditto picking up this Bishop. Definitely a character not heavily represented in the ecosystem. But Looks like Captain Backpack didn't get the confirm they desired either. Both of them have been having their stuff just not quite work out, so characters have gotten extra chances to live. But not enough for Bishop to survive here. Ultron staying in against Ultron, going for that mirror. Got the stand H but no confirm, and Shiny Vondetto, the first to get a solid confirm in the Ultron mirror, is going to be able to kill off Ultron and bring in that Iceman.
Ooh, nice reset. That's going to put a lot more damage into this combo now.
Dill is going to need it to use a decent amount of resources if they want to kill. Invest the level 3. Besides, Iceman is enough of a problem that they need to be gotten rid of. And invest the level 1 afterwards. I agree with this. Even if it takes 4 bars, kill the character.
I just have one last problem. Oh, didn't X-Factor that, but didn't get punished for it too hard. Unleashing full voice of Xeno here.
Yes. He's fast and powerful.
Run away.
And
Yeah,
he's
no,
winning.
that's the best option.
Afraid.
X Factor 3, last character, run away. He got Big Sword.
He's got half X.
Fuck,
This is
that
up
would
for
scare
kill.
me.
Ooh, into the dive.
And the dive
The
worked
Jill,
out.
the
General
Jill.
reaction.
Oh
Thank you
god,
for
the
subscribing
Jill.
at tier 1 for 56 months on a 53-month streak. But, oh, dove into the bullets. That was a tragedy for Backpack. Let's see if they will get another chance.
Nice
Gets
pick
the
up on the
hit.
low here. Picks up once
Okay.
more. 5 bars. Anything. And nope. Did they commit? They did not.
And that time, Shiny Vondetto blocked out the level 3 and is going to be able to tie it up 1-1 against Captain Backpack. Yo, general reaction checking the match arena. Thank you, wonderful people who take a look at the match arena when you come into a thing. Y'all are the ones who make it so communities can function, and it is appreciated. Oh, but it feels like even though Backpack and Vondetto have this Ultron, Ultron has been a character in the Vondetto arsenal for a bit longer, but Backpack's still getting some of these hits in the mirror.
Try to drone it. That was risky.
Alright, I'm
Bishop
warm
comes
enough.
back in. Let's see if
We're just gonna
Iceman's
get my
able
ass
to
clapped.
get a
It's
good
fine.
hit here against
Gonna
Bishop.
drink my rest
Instantly
my
does
drink
so.
though.
Makes some snow. Let's see what he does to try and control this Bishop.
Wow, conditions. Some classic photo play there.
Yeah, when you know they want to get in and you just stick out that normal to interrupt their dash, good stuff. Oh, had the beginning
Best
the
of
setup,
5. So first to 3.
but there is a substantial meter advantage. Oh, is this going to catch her? It catches her.
And I'm gonna get
After-
3-0'd, I swear. It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna get 3-0'd twice. It's gonna be funny.
Ooh, and
Don't
ends
worry,
up
it'll be
DHC.
funny.
That means Sir's Bill is in at around half health. Hayato can kill her off of a single hit if he gets it. Oh, X Factors, and X Factor into get hit, one of the challenging situations that could happen in this game.
Oh no, that's not what he wanted. Backpack got another chance for this.
Okay. Backing up and using the beam.
Beam, good idea. Holy
Back
shit, he
with the
moves
punish.
fast.
All the sides.
Oh no.
Scary, scary, scary.
Is that just the shockwave that they want to get the chip here? DP will get them over. Never mind.
No X available for
Oh, the cross.
Oh, that's so
He didn't use
close.
the follow up. That would have killed.
nice blocks by Backpack
Smart,
here
smart.
until there. That was Vondetto putting in that additional pressure with the tri-jump S and going to be able to clean out this Hayato, going up 2-1 over Captain Backpack in this excellent set. Okay, using the Grenade OTG, but unfortunately no assist behind. Captain Backpack gets the confirm with Ultron, knockdown into the corner, and is going to go into beam. That leaves Bishop in a space where he can be one-touched. Oh, but he may try to one-touch some characters himself. Hits with the backside of Ultron's jump M because all of his hitboxes hit behind him. But this is going to be, oh, the confirm into
That's
the Bishop loop.
Nasty.
Not
I should
quite.
look into Bishop.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I don't
Oh, great,
know.
that's
He
right.
seems
Knew that
different than
Vendetta
before,
wanted to do
though. I don't
something
know
to
if they
either get
changed him.
Bishop out or try to get some hitboxes on screen. But Shiny Vendetta getting in there with the Ultron of his own, going to be able to kill off Ultron and bring out that Iceman.
Iceman has been the excellent buffer in the situation. Builds a good amount of bar and does the damage, but I feel like Backpack's running a little bit less efficient with each time that Von Doom wins this match.
Ooh, and then decides, oh,
Too late.
the orb was just off in timing. And
Oh my
good throw
god.
by Von Ditto. That was in the middle of the cross up, and now,
Wait.
ooh, the falling S connects. It's a reset because as Captain Backpack got to the ground, that overhead instantly catching, going to kill off Hayato, and now it's all up to Iceman. He has almost 3 meters, but he does not have X Factor to work with. But he might not have a life bar to work with.
Probably gonna be enough here. Never mind. DHC, yeah, he gets the right height. Oh my god, he got the buffer again.
And kills off just before the use of meter. With that, Shiny Von Ditto going to take it 3-1 over Captain Backpack. Some great games, and it's nice to see Backpack bringing out that Ultron and also the clutch that they bring with their Hayato so consistently.
All right, no
I
ads.
say
We're
that
good.
he's this good now. Give him a month or two, and it'll be even more terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it looks like Jack Valentine subscribed at Tier 1. Thank you so much for supporting the community, Jack Valentine. It's appreciated.
Coming up next, we have nothing but incredibly exciting matches. What do we have? Black Akatsuki and Jack Valentine.
Yeah.
Oh, hype!
Akatsuki could be playing anything. They've really been going into the trenches
On
to
main,
find out
alright.
stuff of all the good characters. And characters we didn't know were good yet.
Yes, indeed. Bison had been what they
Let's
were
hope I can
rocking
actually
the
connect.
previous week, but there were pretty substantial Bison changes. The Psycho Crusher, both on point and as an
Gotta
assist,
plug this in.
had the hitbox of Super Psycho Crusher as opposed to regular Psycho Crusher, and that was removed. So while that was very impactful on the character's power, it also was a challenge because
Oh, nope.
B&Bs that used to work no longer do, and because of that, I think Black Akatsuki
Christ. Yeah, no, I
ended
don't
up
use a
pioneering
controller,
some
as you
great
can see.
stuff with Talbane the other week and has been exploring a variety of other characters. I saw in chat they were asking earlier about the Kyosuke Infinite. I'm very curious to see if they do cool stuff with Kyosuke because I think that character is quite cool and underrepresented in our ecosystem. Probably
It doesn't matter. Alright, let's do.
out of the 7 characters that
Click
were
on
released
this.
recently, one of the ones
Pull
that's
that
had
away.
less representation overall.
It's a bit of an enigma, I'll say that much. Very cool confirming tools, but unorthodox combos and strings.
Green. 3. Power attack wall.
Oh, don't pick your actual team. This is a button check. Mash through.
Oh, mash through.
There's no Zero Storm Akuma going on here. Just as a heads up. Though they may be one of the people that doesn't have the stream on while playing. Because I know that I can't I have multiple audio streams, so I can't stream and play at the same time. But thank you so much for doing the button check figuring out. Got things right. Everything good for...
Alright, good enough.
People like their buttons? Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm curious to see Black Akatsuki amazing with a bunch of teams, and we don't have enough experience with with Jack Valentine yet to know enough about their process. So let's see. They're bringing out that thing on point. That wasn't just for button checks. That was for battle. Bringing out Thing Colossus. Oh, is this a team Big Boys player?
Yeah, I'm a heavies. I'm a fucking heavy
I see
player.
that.
Trash bag. God damn. Yeah, no, I have to play on a controller, which is fine. I'll figure it out.
Interesting.
Okay, so with the big bodies going in, we've seen this team represented some by Young Legend, and It's interesting. A lot of the people who play big bodies, even though Onslaught and Marvel are obviously much bigger bodies, it seems like the big bodies players gravitate to playing the closest things. Have you noticed that, Wizard King?
Alright, this is gonna be trash. Yep. Alright, I don't know. Smart, smart. I thought I rolled out of that, but that's a grab. Smart. Wow. Alright, 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 alright. The double. Alright. That was armor? I didn't know that armors. Yep. He's smart. He's got it. Good grab. Kill. I don't know Hinata at all. Alright, most of these buttons don't actually work, which is fine. I'll figure it out. No jump. I wonder. Yep, that's a good one. Good DHC. Nice. I didn't think he'd cross me up on that, but he's big. Or he moves fast. There it is. Yep. Fair. Yep. Nothing I can do about that. Oh, he does so much damage on X Factor 3. Smart. Smart. Alright. Alright, maybe I should try to play with the stick. Yep, there it is. She does. That's an insane amount of damage. I think that's a level 3. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. There it is. Yep. Oh, I get the super in, but it misses because I get hit out of it. No special. No special. Yeah, I should probably use that. Yep. No, I'm just gonna choke all these. I couldn't do it. That's good. Good. Yeah, I tried to teleport there. Couldn't do it. immediately accidentally hitting that. Kick myself from that. Alright, I need to figure out how to get it so that I can make my keyboard work for it. Alright, I have to figure out what buttons were doing what, though. Alright, so let's figure out this.
Capcom presents Marvel Comics.
Alright, let's figure out this.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Through a lot of this people like game.
And
Does
throw
good damage, some anti-projectile options
this up.
available. Oh, you rely on the counter. Doesn't do that much
Alright.
damage, but if you have that little health, it does.
So let's figure out how to play on control. That's the hard part.
Barely catching Moonstone. And Saki, very non-traditional zoner. As those powerful H button inputs, as well as a either
I need to figure out why it wasn't
combo or single hit normals that don't.
using assists.
Firstly, Moonstone, much more traditional, just going for a lot in that powerful momentum-based game. If there's one thing you could rely on.
But now I get to go to the Carnage because I got 3-0'd.
Kill again.
Shield Air Show.
Rock,
There can be only one winner.
But this is on arcade, so.
Edge is taking the most advantage.
Get ready to brawl.
So, yeah, that's that.
Don't want to get too close.
And that's
This is
a
what-
2-button hitter.
Well, in the situation of Edge, you have to look for a lot of things. Rushing rolls, possible overhead, or even bait into super. They can build the space and push better, but until that, it's very tough. Crossbows, huge amounts of damage on slot and full character and off the first hit, and this X Factor going to make it so much better. Just in time for Red Shield's not doing that party, and he hold his own and DE on the situation is not killing here, but just trying to put Zeno into an early X Factor. Still doesn't have bar, and oh, even out the chance. Sentinel, excuse me, warrior of the air presence. Moonstone Beard. get increased mobility, fantastic firmability, a lot more rush power, and catches the side. Almost for the second. That extra HP is so useful to be ability goal rushing, everything. The assist, the net. Pretty difficult to pick those up.
Well, see, the good thing is it wasn't laggy.
With no kill,
I just can't play with a controller. And that's something I might have to be able to fix somehow.
now Leon gonna lead the front. Really does have the tools to break apart Cyclops' head. Thank you so much, Oblivion. That's tier 1 for 2 months. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so next time when I button check, I should actually change the buttons to be useful.
On an onslaught, just holding the far screen, Ed overcommitting with these camera choices.
But yeah, no, I would have gotten mopped like that no matter what I did. Even if I was using all the correct buttons and everything was working, and I knew how to do anything. I can't play on a controller.
Catching, X-Factor pickup, any range you can pick up a character's big onslaught, that drop. Giving Ed the chance he probably didn't deserve, but it's all good, Xeno. Drive harder than this one. Puts one on the board. Doesn't even look. Happy little Xbox. It's been a little. Thank you, friend.
Nice.
This ain't good.
Every hit
Ed really had the lay of the land. Nothing him to restart the read is there's just one round that seems so powerful. The fact that he didn't kill Sentinel earlier was one of the pivotal factors in the loss later. Doesn't have the resolutionist, but comes down to hand.
Yeah, no, thanks, Dad. Nothing to do.
Presence of mind and focus, everything he needs.
Damn, I was looking for him.
Barely doesn't catch. Ripped the DP here, I think. Although he's committed to the low.
Yeah, we
Excellent
lose because I don't
range
care.
control
We're
there.
done.
Running any super bar.
We're just watching here now because we can.
Option. And now he's just got so much life. Still a full rage She-Hulk and a decent little bit of that Sentinel. Ed definitely playing from a back here. Going to trade against a very durable super. That is not going to work.
Yeah, that hurts.
And now, I think only for shortage of bars, might not be able to get the kill here, but this is going to be real close. Never mind, last connect does a lot more damage with that new special. And we're up to a 2-2 situation. It didn't look this way before, and now Xeno feels like he is in control, and Ed is struggling to make major moves. Now choosing to run Cyclops is the point. Saki also a very good assist character. And options on options here. It's both players releasing their keep away tools, but not a lot of life going to be left on Cyclops after that spring. Ooh, an overcommit gets caught on the foot. Cyclops, is Ed going to let him go? There's some DHC here. And yeah, there just wasn't an option. Xeno was threatening hurting the character coming in from the DHC. So I just let Cyclops go, but now Psyche is going to have to take a lot of this weight. It's a good start. Starting to really build this bar too. Okay, for all of these multi-hitting beams, really knows how to start to optimize it, but oh...
Yeah, that's dirty. See, this is why I should have stuck with Sentinel, because they have Sentinel MVC too, and I could certainly play that instead.
Issue DHing, giving Ed another chance here. optimally kills, gets the mix-up position he wants, has access to the X, but Xeno doesn't care that it's not as predicted as the old one, just lets it rip. And thank you, Dr. Watson. 11 viewers coming in as Ed gets sent to the lower bracket. What a play, Xeno. Welcome one and all. Have you, my fine Marvel-loving friends, considered heading over to start.gg? Looking at our fantastic bracket. It's available at all times. And of course, if you'd like to join one of these, that's where you're going to find the call for the next week. Palette swap is an occurrence that happens either West Coast or East Coast alternatingly. Check in on Wednesday before the event and consider joining. It's a lot of fun. The meta is always changing, and of course, we're welcome to have you. Just know that you'll need to use Parsec, but there's no cost to enter. Coming into the arena, we have Shiny Von Ditto and River Hamon. You want explosive matches, you got it. And while you're at it, if you like Capcom games, check out our Nexus with Avengers. All these fantastic Capcom Steam games. Great prices. 20% of what you buy goes to keep our lights on, and you get to keep that fantastic game. Resident Evil 4 is the perfect thing after a long day's work. Smash zombies, parry zombies more. Realize that your knife will breaks at only too late to parrying all these zombies. Run around screaming about a knife until you find another one. It's a great time. And welcome back, Isisera.
I ended up getting lucky in my matches, had opportunities to play the Magical Maestro. And what's the wonderful set that we have coming up on Stream Wizard, Tim?
It is Von Doom versus Hamon. Is it Clash of Titans?
This is going to be exciting. Fortunately, Von Ditto.
Yeah, I got mopped. I had to use my controller.
Tornado warning earlier.
I didn't get perfected, so there's that.
Do not hit our communities, and people are able to.
I didn't get shit done though. Didn't get a single character.
An advantage
It's not like a sad showing, but you would have known that I was playing controller. Like you personally would have been like, yeah, he's not doing too well. He played controller.
Excited to see this. What do you feel about this new team coming out from Hamon that they've been refining a little bit, and then the Bishop that's been coming out from
But
Shiny?
I don't know how to set it up to get it so that I can play on keyboard first, so I'm gonna suffer this time around if I have to.
I haven't seen a lot of it anymore. Venom, very different than it used to be.
They do have a setup, but I didn't have it set up beforehand, so I don't know how to do it, and I'll just ask somebody next time to figure it out.
Strong character, but we haven't really seen people fully explore them yet. So I'm excited to see how this ends up working out. Though I definitely feel like in the matchup of Bishop against Venom, Venom can attack from so many more angles than Bishop can. It just seems so scary and hard to fight.
It's interesting with Venom. I feel like he started off as a Blitz Rushdown character and has now become a long limb specialist, much like a Taskmaster would be.
I could see the Taskmaster parallels. Oh gosh, if Taskmaster had a web, that would be.
Don't know. It was postponed. Well, not postponed. Mine was canceled and I was moved on because the Golden Nut missed out. I'm like, damn, I wanted to fight that.
Is able to get that pressure on Bishop, gets the low hit, but now Bishop doesn't die, which means is Shiny Von Ditto going to try and use meter to get him out? Ultron has no safety HCs, but at certain ranges you could fraud people out with the command throw DHC.
You did not want that.
Just outside of range. You're getting in there. Install activated, pressuring in the corner. Gets the hit, but the confirm is not there. And Shiny Von Ditto running away during the remainder of that Ganagin. That's one of the things I appreciate about Von Ditto as a player. They see someone do an install, they see someone X Factor, and they are willing to super jump, fly, and dash away when the person's timer is going down. I really appreciate that about their playstyle. And with that, they'll kill off Yun, but Dark Shadow Lady can definitely make this happen. She has 3 meters, installs available. And again, even though she has challenges with certain matchups, she can fight characters like Bishop. She has some fast buttons that reach far. She has ways to advance, and now install activated for Hamon. Getting back into the Shadow Lady mode so that she could put some of these missiles on screen. Gets the hit and the confirm. Oh, but doesn't have the version of the air combo
All right,
that works in install
catch you
there.
again.
Oh, nice job hovering over with the lightning legs. Great stuff to
Yeah,
hold.
if I can get it so I can
But
play
Von
on
Ditto with this
keyboard,
hit
I
and
may
X Factor,
redeem.
they could get the kill.
Redeem, sort of.
And that's going to be the end of Shadow Lady. She doesn't get a chance to spend her X this time. And with that, Shiny Von Ditto taking the first game against Hamon, going up 1-0 in this set. It definitely looked like Hamon had the possibility of making that happen, but it seems like the way that they will make that happen is by adjusting their team, bringing out that Rashid. How do you feel about the adjustment to bringing
God,
the Rashid
Rashid.
potentially
Rashid
on
is
point here?
actually scary.
I think it's definitely been something Hamon opts for. I do think the assist is very good, and the presence of multi-hits can lock down certain players quite bad. But it's always felt like Hamon sometimes doubts himself when he pulls it out. So I feel like one of these two factors is either going to stop using it or this character is eventually going to become more and more on his front team.
Yeah, Rashid, I think, is one of the characters. He has everything except for damage and meter build. He has good things he could do in neutral. He has safe ways to get in, to get out. He has installs. He has movement. But it looks like Wolverine Laura, as an assist, just getting beat down there quite thoroughly by Von Ditto's aggressive bishop play. But Rashid has managed to keep the majority of his life on deck. And an X Factor from Hamon. I'm not sure, do you think that was intentional?
I do
Whether
not
it's
think
intentional
so.
or not, you adjust to the situation. When something goes wrong and you didn't mean to X Factor, but you did X Factor, what's the best decision you could make now with that X Factor active? And Hamon has that Spider Gwen in and gets the zip all the way in there. But Von Ditto playing defensively, will they be able to win footsies against this Spider Gwen? Ooh, great defense there by Hamon, going to be able to have the knockdown in the corner, but doesn't have the confirm. The zip was a little too high. Ooh, web ball is a poke there. Pretty saucy, but going to lose Spider Gwen. Lore coming in. Wizard Tim, what's the mix?
Laser Grenade tries to catch Hamon playing a little cautious. And speaking
Oh,
of cautious,
Smart.
protect your
Good bait.
friends. Hamon's saying, no, Rashid is my homie. You can't get away with this. But Von Ditto ready for the TAC, and Hamon going to go
Rough.
straight into the super, make sure that they get it. They're still in install, so they have some scary mix potentially available. Oh, but didn't get the confirm off of dive kick. And that's a challenge that Rashid has. Oh, is this going to catch his toes? It does, and the X factor for the rest of it. This is going to potentially be the end of Rashid, and it's the punishment for Hamon getting that accidental X factor earlier. The X factor advantage here for Ditto, going in, dive kick, great stuff by Hamon. The dive claw is too real. Stars Jill versus Wolverine Laura, both players. Oh, the dive knee, and Von Ditto
easy.
keeps it real
Easy.
with the level 2. Looking good. Hamon definitely could have won that if they didn't get that accidental X Factor at the beginning, but it looks like they're still going to character select. I guess that even though that was a challenge that occurred, they feel like some other adjustments are going to help them out more in how to approach this. Rashid being replaced by Shadow Lady for a stronger neutral assist. Okay. And going with the missiles. Spider Gwen with Berserker Barrage and Shadow Lady missiles. This is a terrifying team. Once you start blocking, there's no stop. And oh, it looks like Wolverine Lore is actually the one on point. Hits with the dive. Bishop gets connected on. This is going to be, is it the TAC? The TAC, but Shiny Von Ditto has been really good on making the reads on which way to break for these TACs.
That'll do.
And with that, it looks like Bishop's going down, and Laura was able to get install activated, so now she has access to some of the more Wolverine-ish moves. Has access to some 6H and Berserker Slash and other goodness. Oh, and that was good getting in there, going to be able to go for another mix. Is this a TAC? And every one of these John Ditto, I think, has broken every single TAC this entire set so far. Just knows whether Hamon is going up, down, or sideways. It works out. Okay, Laura goes down, but Hamon with the resource advantage and has a life advantage as well. This is a situation that could definitely go to either player. Ooh, double stand jab, trying to just check her a bit, make sure that she doesn't do any of this dangerous stuff from the air. Also,
Missiles
I love
being the
Spider
star of
Gwen's
the
team.
show.
Yeah, Missiles is doing their job. It is good stuff. Gets the hit, but doesn't
no.
have the confirm fully on deck, and the
Oh,
happy
double oh
birthday
no.
is there.
That's rough. That's a rough happy birthday.
And
Painful.
Spider Gwen gets a chance to live and is in X Factor 3. Oh no, that couldn't be what Hamon was going for, and the death rate is enough to close it out.
Rough.
Ditto over Hamon, 3-0, sending Hamon to the learner's side of the bracket. That
Yep.
was some wildness that went on at the end. Seems like there were a couple squiggles, but I'm going to have to hop off in order to play my match against Doppelicious. Good luck and have fun, Doppelicious.
How was people's night? I think so far the matches have been great. The chat lively. What more could you ask? Of course, it's a further reminder. We never have a specific date to when characters come out or other changes, but there's generally always something in the far horizon. So if you pick up Palette Swap, don't expect that the current roster will remain the same forever. There may be something new for you to try. And of course, if you are one to love the QA environment, every once in a while, Kevin will run test lobbies where he'll have some very early builds of characters for people to peruse, look for bugs, give a feel for them. So keep your eye on the Twitch. And of course, if you really want to be ready first second of every time, check over on Kevin's Discord. We've got chat servers, we've got anime servers, we have a lot of One Piece fans in one place. Looking for games? Black Akatsuki is looking for a palette swap, a regular game, every second of the day, I sometimes feel like. Udabi going to rock the team again. Previously, Isisur had ran that team with Jam Session, but this Hunk Assist does a really good job of serving a similar purpose. What you're really looking at with the team she's built is Hunk is a powerful buffer, does good amount of damage to every target, can easily snare kills, and just really good on building up some bar for Talbane to work on, as well as providing easy approaches. He does a lot of the opening so Talbane can strike the kills. And his Doppelicious secret is very much this. You just have to dismantle it. Oh, great connect on the assist. Strider just bleeding right now. Dragon Cannon.
Rough. Yeah, that hurts.
Beam, keep it safe. Had access to the cross-up. Doubleicious, somewhat overran by the power of all that spent bar. Back into the offense. Great
Nice.
pressure.
Good shit. That's an insane happy birthday.
Has to use this the off the ground option.
That is an insane happy birthday.
Legion to just tag the assist. Onslaught just so mighty he didn't die there, but that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, no, that's Onslaught for massive amounts of fucking HP though. That's why he lived.
Destroying Strider in a single strike. This is the Tatsu for escape, X Factor, and now sneaks behind. Truly a waltz of offense.
Yep, that's
With this quick
painful.
connect, if he can finish it off, Onslaught gonna lose a lot of life and be put
Yep.
into the blender.
Alright,
Ooh,
tier
the
3
little dive that
onslaught
actually
though.
works.
Oh, no, okay, that
Oh
caught
my
him.
god,
That
still
caught him.
catching.
That's impressive.
Doublicious, making great use of that large hitbox.
An absurd happy birthday on his part. Dobbs.
In this case, Dobby always going to be forced to play out of situations like this. Punk very much a specialist at getting that first damage.
Yeah, Talbane is absolutely disgusting.
Sneaks out, unable to get a full birthday. Isaac managing to find their nonsense to an end here, but ooh, Dobby looking for that DH2. Sarah coming in just a little too fast, and once again puts the sandwich. We are down to Evil Ryu. This character, a wonderful anchor for his lethal quantities of damage and X. And now Dobby just going to play at the fastest pace he can. Knows that if he gets the hit by Cicero ready, doesn't want to see the mix, just break through it. And Hunk, also a crazy X Factor character.
Player 2 wins. Get ready to brawl. Fight.
Dobby letting rip another Tatsu. Got a lot of life for that hit. Waits for the assist call, relying on his face defense and that wonderful Strider option. Just
I wonder if I just have to keyboard
forcing as much
splitter
as he
my
can
keyboard.
out of
And it
any of the
work.
situations. Gonna try and break through.
I think that's
but,
what I have to do.
God, Beast Cannon in Dark Force. Just
Let's
not
give that a
something
shot.
he contended with. Now Strider already fixed into the anchor position, but this may not even live.
Yeah, do that.
Sarah has access to an X Factor route if she needs it. May not even, though. Dark Forest lets it drop. Tries to set it up. Dobby splits reactions. Going to find himself out of that terrible mix-up. Oh, it's a little too late. And Isa Sarah saw the gap, knows the frame data. And pulls up a third insane win. Now, a quick in. We're going to see a friend who we haven't seen in quite a while. Best Xbox is going to be fighting Black Kotsky. For those very familiar with last year's palette swap, Xbox used to be a long-term contender, always placing very high. But various occurrences have definitely kept them a bit more busy.
Okay, maybe I unplug this. And then have that set up. And we'll test it that way. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just plug that in and suffer. And then figure it out the next time.
Once again, thank you Annie and everybody who helps keep our lights on. You can see we are trying to work through the build-up of Amazon Web Service fees. We do pay by the hour, so any contributions you can throw, a couple coppers here or there, help ensure that we can bring Marvel every week to fun Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But in the meantime, we are seeing Akatsuki on the left, and Xbox running a really classic team for him on the right. Even bringing back the Venom. Xbox is really one of the major legacy Venom players. going to be rocking the Stranger. So Talbane, Stranger supported by Jill. A lot of forward defense in how many options you can pull for cross-ups and just orbs and things. But this is definitely a rushdown focused team. Best X. Ooh, Dragon Cannon gonna blow up the Strider assist. Satsuki really just playing spend more important than keeping a conservation.
Station 1, let's go.
Xbox gonna come really close to that third bar, forced to go for the 2 here.
Connect.
Which means Tailbane's probably gonna get out of this pretty unscathed. Strider just not a successful option to deal damage, but catches that tag anyway. Back to the Ken.
Alright, on station 1.
Actually does catch in the assist, but neither player is aware that
None
was
of
gonna
those
happen.
are working, so I guess I have to put in my keyboard. Stupid.
Goes to the team hyper to get the beam. No one
Yep.
aware that Xbox runs the Hadoken assist on Ken specifically to use that. And that last part
Why
of the
isn't it
satellite,
working?
once again, Akatsuki just not looking out for it, and it's catching him every time.
Oh, that's turned off.
Ooh, and gets in there on that Strider 2099. The character comes in, but gets a chance to live.
It's not
This could
working.
definitely go badly for
Why?
either person in such a short period of time. And both of them also need to be pretty cautious with their assists, with X Factor available on both sides and being almost at 2 meters each.
Okay, click on it.
Oh, Dark Talbane's good though.
It's not working. Son of a bitch. Alright, well. Why not? Why not work, huh?
Oh,
If
or
you've
Zach.
seen Xbox and his base team is an exemplary Nova. And the big thing about Nova players, they know scrambles and how to turn scrambles into hits.
That's the Xbox going to kill off that Talbane before we could see Dark Talbane. And
Did I fuck up using this? Is that the problem? Alright, turned off. Yep.
The air
Slot
Tatsus.
one.
It's funny, are we in Talbane world versus Ken world? Because
Set
we
to
had
that.
the same matchup earlier for some things. Oh, but looks like Ken here managing to get pushed into the corner, but gets out of it with the Tatsu and now has potential pressure on the corner. Black Akatsuki being patient and using their assists. I appreciate the neutral play from both of these players. Oh, this is going to be a chunk. I thought it was going to be the end of the characters, but instead it is a serious chunk on both. And now it's going to be a serious chunk on Jill, taking her down to half life. That was a solid THC, but let's see what Best Xbox does to confirm off of it and capitalize off the situation. The style points, Tatsu?
I have destroyed things.
Okay, Stranger putting some things on screen, goes into Super. Oh, but these bullets going to force an X Factor out of Black Akatsuki. Let's see how Best Xbox approaches it. Runs away, but then gets caught on the other side and Ken goes down. 2099 coming in. Wizard Tim, how do you feel Xbox's access
That's
to
why
X Factor will be
this-
used? They have a X and they're almost 2 bars with 2 characters remaining.
Situationally, I think they still don't have any reason to
There we
force
go.
it, as well as to just waiting for a situation
Now we're
like that.
good. Now we hope
Nothing
it
I thought he
works.
was going to do to force him out of chip, so it was all Xbox switching on to his offense.
Getting in there. Oh, and presses buttons into the Stranger. Stranger is a threat, putting these Eye of Agamottos on screen, getting in there, but it looks like Best Xbox getting the confirm at the height. Do they get the knockdown? And I love that from Black Akatsuki, managed to stay in the air extra long so the Venom Trap wouldn't mess them up. I'm not sure. Do you know about new Venom and his ability to chip? Oh, that's a good tool for chipping.
Alright, I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
know
Venom always
who's doing
has a
what.
fairly decent
Not
ability
me.
to chip.
I'm not doing
There's
anything.
definitely a risk involved, but I think like
Get
the
that.
boss definitely helped, but it didn't change it much
Okay,
really.
so now we need to get versus set up.
Ooh, and
I'll get
Black
to see how
Akatsuki
they
getting
actually
in
set
there,
it
gets
up.
the hit, but then gets caught by the Venom assist, and best Xbox gets the confirmation off of it. Doesn't get the full one, and instead gets the happy birthday.
Oh no,
They drops.
that's unfortunate.
But Black Akatsuki throws out the
Alright,
super just
so
in case an
left
assist gets summoned. And hits on both sides with that jump Venom. That
special
thing used to have a very
assist
challenging hitbox for many things, but now it's
RB.
good for everything. Still has a hard time hitting high above it, but
Oh,
is
hold on.
incredibly solid. Wait, Brian Kennard?
Huh, that's not working.
I probably
There we go.
mispronounced your name terribly. Thank you for claiming
That's
the last
right, I
code.
forgot. I'm a
Supporting the
controller.
community.
That's A.
And
A.
I love that from Black
Alright.
Akatsuki, using their strong assist punishing skills in
Let's
order
see.
to kill off that Ken when he gets summoned on the opposite side of the screen and staying safe with Stranger DHC.
I assume that's supposed to be freaking nerd.
That sounds right.
Yep. And speaking of freaking nerd, look at this optimization. Akatsuki just brilliant at turning small hits into big damage.
There we go. Alright.
And this is
Control
going
it.
to
Oh,
be
shit.
potentially the end of Stranger,
I forget.
but I don't
Okay,
think this is
so
the combo that
this
makes that
needs
happen.
to
As Xbox One saving their X Factor
default.
and just decides to continue pressuring.
Assist 2,
Unfortunately, was
assist
not fast enough with the
1,
Venom Web to confirm there off of the Bang.
special
And now,
medium.
Black Akatsuki getting to pressure
No,
a little bit with their
I don't need
tools.
assists. I
Hayavago
need
Mata
this one to
forcing
be.
movement out of best Xbox, and now with the X
There we go.
Factor,
And
Black
this one could be
Akatsuki
nothing.
going to go in on killing this Venom.
Oh no,
Medium,
bigger
heavy,
bodies
light.
do sometimes make that
Light
drop.
medium. There we go.
Oh gosh, the Fang came out. And X Factor used for best Xbox. We're just throwing out some things. Gets caught. Invisible Venom still active.
Alright, fuck.
Kevin, I thought Invisible Venom was one of the things that's patched out in here. Check question marks on there.
4.
So we'll see what's going on with the things.
We're gonna go
Okay,
Carnage
Ken
here.
getting this unfortunately gets the wrong super. Ends up supering to keep himself safe. Good DHC. And gets the hit on Stars Jill, but no confirm.
Alright.
Still connected.
Black Akatsuki getting in there with that strategy.
I don't know how to
99
fight
gonna go
against
down.
any of these
Oh, was
characters.
trying to do
I'm gonna get
something
my
cool, and
ass
instead of
fucking
2099
kicked.
Going down, gets a free hit on Ken and gets a full combo. Okay, and now this is a game where Black Akatsuki has a pretty substantial life
Ow.
lead. Let's see if they're able to
It
maintain that.
hurts.
Great job with
through.
the anti-air kick.
That's not gonna
That's
work.
pretty good.
No, gets the block though.
Confirmed.
And
Yeah.
blocks cross up correctly. That was so good by Black Akatsuki.
Oh, almost caught by that beast cannon.
Oh, both of them throwing out some buttons.
I don't know what
but
that
now it
does.
seems like Black Akatsuki
I got
just
scared.
crossover
I
version
got
of Beast
scared.
Cannon there. Isn't getting the confirms, but is in advantage after each of these.
Why is that
and
not
hits
working?
With the overhead, best Xbox.
I mean,
not
it is
ready to
doing
protect their
most of
noggin, and with
what I'm
that, This
doing.
is going to be tied up 2-2. Oh, decides to keep it simple. Black Akatsuki
Simple
came
enough.
up with a very good loop, but the good loop is harder, and just going into the dragons into DHC, much easier way to kill. Ooh, and getting the trap on deck, throwing out some Hadokens, but the Strider is just doing such a good job to control space.
That
Ken goes
strategy's
over
been
the top.
paying off. He just keeps killing assists with a snipe option.
Oh, no super.
And this is going to catch Ken as well. Doesn't quite get the confirm off of it, but is in such an advantageous situation. This is looking decent for Black Akatsuki, and I don't think that's what Best Xbox was going for, but
Oh,
they make the
it's not
adjustment
giving me
afterwards,
shit.
maintaining this pressure.
Good match.
But this is a dead Carnage.
The charge down up move there by Black
Forward
Akatsuki.
jump rush.
Yeah. Dead
Oh,
Carnage.
and with the bounce,
Easy.
decides to go into the dragons, keeps it simple,
Good
kills
shit.
off
Alright, so
Strider.
that's one.
This is down to best
Let's go.
Xbox's last character, and they get cross up overheaded during the recovery of their sweep. And this is likely the end of Ken. Oh, extra chance here. Nice throw. Oh, but got on the other side and didn't realize it.
Ah, he low profile, dude.
But then Black Akatsuki adjusted
Oh,
the
that's
play, started winning neutral
painful.
more, and
Okay,
really,
we got it. We got it.
the start of the show was sniping out assists.
No, we
They
don't.
used the
That's a dead
dragons
thing.
into either DHC with Stranger or X Factor in order to just murder these assists.
Is that
and
low?
then,
That's gotta be low.
even got the situation where they got the repeated dive to kill assists with the dragon's follow-up. Great stuff from Black Akatsuki. Great
Why
stuff
is
from
it
both
just
players,
jumping?
and
I was
I'm
holding
sure that
down.
we will see more of best Xbox in the learner side of the bracket, but Black
It is
Ops
definitely
moves
lagging.
on to winners semifinals where they will face Shiny
Way
London.
too much. What the fuck is going on, man?
Does that mean up next we have Etsurai
Am
and
I
Captain
fucking...
Backpack?
Looks like it.
What the
Nice
fuck
stuff.
is
This
going
gonna
on?
be
Do I...
exciting.
Is it because my
Captain
controller's
Backpack,
plugged
one of
in?
the players that's been leveling up
It
for
is
an
because my
endless
controller's
period of time
plugged
at
in.
this point, but so has
I have to
Ed. It's
unplug
always
that
good
piece
to
of
see them
shit.
fight.
There we go.
And I think that Ed's character, he's been doing
Nope.
a lot of
What the fuck,
trying out
man?
new characters each week as I often approach things, and has been doing it with Saki this week, and their Saki has been terrifying.
Why did it
How
stop
do you think
working?
the matchup will go?
I still
in
didn't get perfected,
between,
which is good.
Running the, I think Anchor Hayato has more tools against her, but I'm
Alright, I
curious
guess
to
it
see if
just
that point
DC'd it.
Ultron's going to be able to evade the things she's putting out, or if Saki's just going to put stuff on screen and make it hard for Backpack to get started.
Yeah, no. What the fuck is this
It's
shit
gonna be
doing?
very much based off of some of these engagements and whether or not X Factor has been too early.
It can't be lag. It's like none of the buttons are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They were doing everything fine for like the first match.
Kevin Ha pays for these servers, and they are by the hour. So all of the bonus doing cute stuff during button select is stuff that he is paying for out of his wallet. If you like Kevin's wallet,
I have
to
no
not
idea
be
what the
empty and
fuck is
instead
going
be
on
full,
there.
you could subscribe to the Ha Ventures, but alternatively, you could help Kevin's wallet be full while getting yourself some amazing
Fuck
Capcom
it.
games. How do you go about doing that, Wizard Tim?
That'd be a wonderful place. The Nexus.gg/Avengers. All these great Steam keys for great Capcom games, regular Steam prices, 20% of anything you buy goes to help us.
What the fuck is going on with this shit, dude?
Check out some Monster Hunter.
Fucking Christ, work.
And it looks like
This is shit,
Etsurai was able to get a good initial start, but Backpack now getting these beams in to hit Onslaught for some damage, and decides to go. The grenade was in the right place to catch him before any of the big ice came out. Ice would have eaten it if it was any
Yo,
farther
welcome
away,
in, kids.
but
Kibitz.
Saki, the good stuff from Etsurai and putting stuff at the right place at the right time.
Who
And
was I just
her 2H
against?
is much faster startup than his Ice Beam, so he can't exactly just like do the beam preemptively, or else it's easy to get shot
3-9.
on the ground.
What an answer.
And with that, Saki also gets out to recover all that red light. Very fortunate for
Alright,
Ed.
got 3-0'd
Now,
twice,
this
which is
Ed
100%
in
true.
his unlocked state.
And fine.
Cyclops with both an anti-air assist and a full screen.
I don't know,
assist
like,
that has
it was,
tons of
it
block
did
stun
fine
and
the
does
very
double chip.
first
He
fight.
is in the terror
The buttons
zone.
were working,
Backpack
things were doing
puts it in
stuff,
the
I
own
changed
terror
all of
zone,
it.
doesn't get the dash, however.
But then halfway through it stops working. Why? Why
X
does it
Factor's
halfway...
disabled, Tron.
Why? What the fuck?
In the DHC into Saki.